Hi. So today I'm gonna be just recording a gameplay, or rather a showcase of my world from the game Blocks World, which is a really old game that I think has been like kind of abandoned now. And so I want to make this video for preservation purposes, right? So I'm just gonna showcase my world and I'll just talk through it. Whoops. Okay. What's my guy doing? Oh, they were making ink. Okay. So let me just do this for a second. Okay. I'll put this guy back to meditating for a second. And yeah, so this is my world filled with lots of flywheels and solar panels, yeah? Right, so here's where it starts it all. I played this game like easily more than a decade ago. So this world of mine has a very long history to it. It goes all the way to the sea, and I've explored basically everywhere in this world, like almost everywhere. I just went down the cave once. One of my big projects was to just remove this giant mountain so that I can get here, like get to places. I don't know why these respawn. They respawn for some reason, even though I already grabbed them like a long time ago. So, yeah. Another tiny project is just filling this random room with just all of the backgrounds, and that's all that I can find. On the right here is Azria and Kara. Don't Oh my god, that's so that's just immature of me. Don't focus on that. I built this so long ago. It's actually impressive the amount of quality that I put into this. Um I also tried to make a Nico, but eventually I stopped because it's like a bit too big. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue in the future. But you know, maybe one day I'll enjoy seeing the finished product of this. I've also discovered some, you know, Amethyst Island. Yeah, there's a lot of islands that, you know, like we've got Ruby here as well. Alright. My house, well, as you could, I guess you could call it a sky house. It has pretty much everything. From 4 beds, which is supposed to be 5, which this is the 5th, but I don't know what's here. Why'd I take that out? Alright. I'll explain that later. Yeah, there's 5 golden beds. And diamond portal here. Alright. Let's see. The economy has pretty much stayed stagnant because everyone's quit the game already. No one plays this game anymore, yeah. Everything is just stagnant. The economy has just, yeah. So I played this game before the jetpack update came out. And I still remember when the jetpack update came out. I joined my world and I was like, oh my god, there's a jetpack now and there's blah 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 now. Yeah. This game, like originally, it's very kind of fun, but it's also like really relying on just waiting for things to finish doing stuff. Like, so you see here, jetpack, it takes 5 minutes, but there's also a lot of stuff that takes longer, I think. I'm not sure, I haven't played this game in a while. There's just a lot more stuff. There's also eggs, but I haven't collected everything yet. We have these 4 pillars of north, east, west, and south, they generate 4 pairs of clothing, that not four clothing items that you can wear. So there's sunrise hat of fullness, sunset skirt of happiness, South Pole boots of speed, and the other one, maybe, yeah, North Pole of warmth, North Pole hat of warmth. So you could kind of guess what they do. Sunrise hat of fullness, it basically makes your hunger infinitely full. South Pole boost of speed, this gives you speed. Sunset skirts of happiness, so in here you can see health and happiness. The happiness goes down if you leave the character just in the rain or in the dark, because you know it's not happy to be in the dark, and you can also become like really cold, and then you could start taking damage for that, which is not good, you know. Alright, so in the community, there's been exploits of using the shop to store large amounts of money. In the community, we call these super shops, and they contain, like, on average 200,000 platinum coins. Like, before the shop came, the only way you could store coins was just put them in infinite baskets over and over and over. Which, you know, it can get very repetitive. It's not good. I remember just like joining a lot of servers and then just interacting with people. Sometimes there's one specific memory that I keep remembering. It's when someone banned me, and then I kind of told my dad, like, hey, someone removed me from their server, and my dad couldn't really understand why. And yeah, you really couldn't do anything about it except just rejoin. But, you know, like, I'm the type of girl that would rather go server hunting than just stay in one server and just thrive there. I had a large collection of super shops from all over where people are. Like the servers, I think we call them like portals or something. But if I go back for a second, creating World Online, you can see that it costs it costs money. So it used to cost time crystals, which are basically crystals that would help you in doing things faster. You know, when I said that something takes like 5 minutes, you just use time crystals to finish them immediately. There used to be a dupe of that, and I have it, but unfortunately they patched it, and so the collection of time crystals that I have are just completely useless now. When you want to make a server yourself, it used to cost time crystals. And so because there's a duplication of time crystals, you just anyone could just make a server themselves, and so there's a lot of them. Alright. I think it's time we talk about where my life basically is, my portal chest. So a portal chest is basically a chest that you can transfer over to another server. It's really powerful, especially when you have a kid. So I'm gonna share with you all what I have in my portal chest. This is my everything. Alright? So we have 40 diamond portals. As I've said, time crystals cost money now, so you can't really like get it anymore, except if you go in the underground. Sometimes you would find time crystals, but like they essentially cost money now. Where is it? It's in workbench, yes. Here, 1 stone and 120 time crystals. And so I have 40 diamond portals. And I also have 34 trade portals. Trade portals are basically the place where you can just buy anything you want, right? Before this update that came out, you could just buy anything. Granted, you have enough money, which of course everyone does because everyone just has super shops now. But in the new update, if you haven't discovered the item yet, then you would not be able to buy it, which I think is a fair update, but it was kind of annoying, to be fair. And so what I did, I think it's in the safe. Yes, so what I did was basically have every single item stored in the safe, which is like it's actually like pretty long to get anything out, but it is stored in all of these. So this is essentially an everything safe. And here, when I showed this chest, right, you could see what looks like a normal cage or a 9 cage unicorns. These aren't cage unicorns. They're basically, if you were to hold them, it would drop every single item that's in the trade portal. And so that's kind of a cheat that the community has made up. It's a recent thing, yeah. Alright. 3 display cabinets. What are in these 3 display cabinets? A collection of super shops. I have 4, 8, 9, around 900, give or take, super shops. So if I quickly do the math, we have 9 or so super shops filled with at most 1. Actually, I did the math wrong. You mean I meant to say, okay, 9 stacks of super shops. And there's 99 in 1 stack, so it would be 99 times 9 times 99, and then times at least 200,000 platinum coins. So that would mean I have 178 million platinum coins. 178 million. You could say it's a lot. I'm basically just Jeff Bezos at this point. But yeah, a lot of people have it. There used to just be duplicators everywhere. Like only Android users would be able to do them. iOS, not so much, unfortunately. Yeah, the hacks are among of the Android users instead. Right, in the fourth slot, we have this save, which are filled with pickaxes of different ores and a golden and 13 golden beds. Why this is important? Why this is like sanctuous? Is because, like I said before, these actually require time crystals now, so they're worth some money now. No, like it's not like people can just dupe them anywhere they want, right? And I also have 94 portal crystals in a portal. Sorry, 94 portal chests in a portal chest. As I've said, these portal chests also cost money, or time crystals, which cost money as well. So it's important to have some stack. Ownership signs. I'm not sure why I have this. I'm just preying on some people just making me an admin so that I can just place these down wherever they want. Ownership signs, when you're an admin, you can place them down and basically no one else will be able to interact with it. Unless if you're an admin, of course. I'm not sure if it works on normal people. 95 saves in this 7th slot. They are filled with time crystals, which I cannot extract now because as I've said, they patched it. So, you know, it's not, you can't really do it anymore. So yeah, I just have 95 useless time crystals that are now like ungettable, I guess. Like 63 saves. I wonder what these are. Okay. These are basically what I would say starter kits. If I manage to get my hands on a portal chest in a different server, then the first thing that I would do is just grab these and just explore their server and see what's like good, you know, because the jetpack and everything, you've just got everything. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, well, I was gonna ask, like, I'm not sure why there isn't a super shop yet, but here's a super shop, I guess. Yeah, these are they're basically kits. Right. This display cabinet are just what I've talked about before. What I would say, just what I would call season clothing, I guess. 14 North Pole hats, 12 Sunrise hat, 22 skirts, and 21 South Pole boots. I guess I could just I guess you could just get more because they've respawned in this world for some reason. I also have one portal, which I'm not actually sure why. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not sure why I have that. I think I just accidentally created one at some point, and then yeah. This I believe I talked about before already. Yeah. Alright. And this last two saves are the most important, or well, the most important thing that I have yet, and is the sole reason of why I went server hunting when I was a kid. These two saves are filled with unknowns. They're all unknowns. And if you drop them, you might not be able to, you know, get them back. So, you can see in this game there are like icons, right? So we have like the hand you have the hand icon, you've also got these icons. Obviously you can't just drag them out, but that didn't stop people from doing that, and so they dragged it out, and now they're filled with these unknowns which I've collected all over these years from back when I was a kid. And so I essentially have a collection of unknowns now, which I hold dear to my life because these are like super valuable now. I have four unknown hands and one unknown. I think that's a furnace. Yeah, these crystals, and there's also the safe, which is filled with just black stuff. I don't know how anyone blacked these out. They still function normal. Like I can still wear them. They're just dyed black somehow. It's outside of the limitations of this game, so it's definitely like something really like important to me. And so that's basically my unknown collection and what I have in my portal chest that I occasionally visit every now and then. I hold them very close to me. They mean a lot to me. I remember a time when I opened one of the servers for myself. Quite a number of people joined. First, I'm not sure how, but they did join, and I interact quite a bit with those people. It was really fun until one day I became gullible and like when the server was basically inactive and I lost my previous account because my previous account was on my iPhone, which now doesn't work anymore. I'm on an admin, which, and for some reason, if you're an admin, you can give others admin, which is a huge security risk, but that's something that admin can do. I was just in my server and someone joined, and for some reason I gained so much trust from them, I made them admin. And the next day that I joined that server, it got griefed. They banned me, and so I could only rejoin via a new account, and it was pretty devastating. It definitely taught an important life skill, I guess you could say. I would love to show that server again, but I'm not even sure if I remember the name anymore. It's like a really long time ago. I'm pretty sure this predates or is the same time as Growtopia. So, like I've played this game a lot. This game still holds very close to my heart. I will never forget what this game has made to me. It's basically my first online game, basically. What kept me playing this game was also the fact that the music is just beautiful. Like you've got Gymnopedie number one. They're like introducing me to like a few classical music and as well as some Kevin MacLeod music, because of course. But the two most important music were Gymnopedie number one and Prelude in C major. And because I've heard this in game, it's very close to my heart, and I've since learned them on the piano, which you could check in my channel. I made this video just to preserve what I've done in this game in case something goes wrong and I lose access to this. Wow. You can't even join these servers anymore. That's it for the server. That's it for this video. Blockhead will forever be a game that I will remember.